And we are back. So it was a
Why is
shorter.
it
I think it
random?
was less than a shorter break. I know. I'm surprised there was no noises. I was actually really expecting one. I'm kind of disappointed right now. Thank, thank you guys. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you. Okay, so you guys have arrived in the town of Cove Falls, the city to be more exact. It's the only city on the entire first floor.
Does it look flammable?
It is. It does. Well, certain parts do. Other parts are. Most of it's made of stone. It's the closest to Richie you can get on the first floor. It has your keep where your guard and your watches actually has an actual guard. Since this is the like where the main army would be, if it's ever needed. You have the giant church to their main god, which I haven't. Well, you know, we're about to make it forklift because I can't actually think of one. That's how bad I'm right now. But their main god, you have. You say MOBA?
MOBA.
Little MOBA. Fine. It's MOBA is the god of healing and restoration, which is the main god in this town. You have your markets and your bazaars. A lot of different types of town like things in the town. You have a magic shop where you can actually have someone. They'll sell like little small minor trinkets and potions and stuff. But you can also use stuff to get identified. You have your blacksmith, which may or may not have weapons that might give you slight bonuses, but they're really really expensive. The high quality stuff. You have there's just a bunch of different like homes and buildings and whatnot throughout the whole area. So you have your inn, which your inn I must actually look up. I have that info somewhere.
have we entered the city yet?
You're at like the front of the city, and what you actually see, you don't. There's not really. There are walls, but what stands above the walls is this gigantic archway, right in the middle of the city, which is not on the map, obviously. It'd be right in the middle of it. And that archway, most of you know to be the gateway to get to the second floor that's used by the royal family. It's also the gateway that's used when someone enters the tower from outside for the first time, which this is where you would have came from.
Now, is this like a Stargate?
No, I was more going like full archway, like it's an actual door with a bunch of different inlaid like designs and runes. And one way when someone enters from the outside, it opens like away from where we're at right now. If someone's entering to go up to a higher floor, it comes back this way.
Is it like a turnstile?
No, it's more of like it's
Swinging doors?
Yeah, swinging doors from either way. Kind of,
My custom of hospitality.
mm-hmm. So you find a bard, and you step in, and you go, we have tons of bards in this area. Most likely, if you want to find a place, this is a guard talking to you, he goes, most likely if you want to find a place to stay, head to the inn. If you offer them to sing, they'll give you free room and board.
Okay.
So
First thing I want to do is go look for, what's his name?
Going
Larry.
to the magic shop.
oh yeah.
One-leg Larry.
One-legged Larry. All right, so at least I'll describe the inn for you guys. It is a two-story inn. It's timber and brick, smooth stone floors. It has a big, huge, large room on the bottom floor with a bar. You have your tables, pretty standard there. Upstairs, there are larger rooms than you guys had before, and every single one actually has beds. There's not like cots, so it's a little bit more luxurious. And they will offer you. You're allowed to stay, but since it's a very high accommodation one, it'll cost you 40 gold minus whatever your charisma score is. For the bard, it's free. I believe actually might be free for the lumberjack too, because
Quick question.
They do appreciate lumberjacks in this area also.
I was going to ask, is there a mill?
Let's see here. Do they deal with trade at the mill?
Because there's a
Yes,
mill. I'm going.
there is a mill because this town's kind of built around. Actually,
Lumberjack.
Wait, is it? I don't see one. They trade with Everfar a lot, so they wouldn't have a mill, but they would have a place where all the wood that comes in, the lumber, they would use to craft things.
Excellent.
So
I want to go to that
more
location.
of a woodworking area.
I'm going to go to the woodworking area, and I'm going to go to the magic shop.
Okay, so a couple of little other things here. There are sworn oaths from Everfar and Turgis, which is another city you guys have not visited yet. where this city will supply militia and stuff like that if those ones are under attack. They're pretty much they're sworn. Kofals is sworn to defend those two cities. It is ruled by the single individual, which is the royal family. You guys are not aware of his name yet, though. And it's a theocracy. It's pretty much divine. It's all about their god and the royal family themselves.
Wait, what's their god's name?
They're
Moba.
MOBA.
Opa.
I need to go to the magic shop as well.
Okay, so what we'll do then is we'll go to the magic shop first, where they sell potions and you can identify it and whatnot. So is everybody going, or is it just gonna be Abraham and Marie with us?
I'll go with them as well.
Bardock, what are you gonna
I
be
can
doing
always-
during this time? Just so I know.
Fine. Larry later.
What was that?
Bardock, what is he going to be doing
Oh,
during the
Bardock.
time when you all travel?
Masturbating.
Bartok, I'm about to consider that.
Oh,
you will be
sorry. My little brother was talking. What?
They're all going to the magic shop. What are you going to be doing? You can go with
Yeah,
them if you want.
I'm gonna go with them because I also have a thing I want to get checked out. We're just gonna be a big group.
Okay, so you all head into the magic shop. You see an old wizard. Looks kind of like Rewix. You think it might be his twin because of just how old they are. Long.
Are you two related? I say out loud.
He's like, we look nothing alike. What are you talking about?
Well, you're
Yeah,
both
like, can't you tell?
old and handsome.
Old, and well, handsome. Okay. all right. But no, we're not related. We look nothing alike. I'm much better looking than him.
Oh,
Oh.
So he goes,
I'm
well, welcome to
really-
my magic shop. What can I do for you, gentlemen?
I was wondering if you could help me out. I acquired this key, and I'm not exactly sure what it does. Could you help me out and let me know what it is?
And he goes, sure, but it's going to cost you. It depends on what it is. For like something minor magical, usually it's about 50 gold. For something actually more legendary magical, it's usually closer to 150. So you agree to pay either of these depending on what this item is.
How about you tell me what the price is going to be by looking at it, and then you can tell me the information.
Okay, so he grabs it and he casts some kind of incantation, and his eyes glow, and his fingers you start seeing like a blue like pulse kind of glow around it, and it actually allows you to see the actual magical energy of the item itself. It just glows kind of a light blue. And he goes, okay, it's a minor magical item. I can tell you what it is, but it's going to cost you 50 gold, and I need that up front.
50 gold up front.
Up front. I use that to buy my supplies.
Well, I must know what it is and how it works. I must pay you. So I take out 50 gold and I hand it to him.
Okay, so he takes the 50 gold, and he goes, okay, you can come back a little bit later today. I will let you know. The rest of you gentlemen, what can I do for you?
I'll let them go first.
I wanted to get this small figurine checked out.
Ah, yes, okay. He goes, well, let me see what it is. And he takes a look at it. He goes, a Apophis, yes.
It's actually
this-
Glycon.
Oh, yeah, Glycon, yes. The minor snake god. Let me find out what this thing is. And he takes it.
Oh, by the way, I'm asking for a receipt before I walk out the door.
I don't think they had receipts.
No, they do now. I asked for one. I want to make sure I come back. He's like, "That's not yours. That's mine."
I think they write down
Can't
like
really argue.
50 gold for X thing.
writes,
Like, it's handwritten.
He's got
Like
he's got his whole book, and he writes it down. You view it, and it's in magical pen where it literally can't be erased once written. So
Yeah,
that's how it works for you.
Alright.
Sweet.
That's
It's
fine.
written in the magic of Sharpie.
So you were saying
Exactly. So he looks at it, and it glows, and his eyes glows again. He lights it, and it lights up a slightly darker blue than what Abraham's was. He goes, it's still minor though, not super powerful. It'll be 50 gold to find out what it does.
All right, I'll give him the 50 gold.
Okay. So you get 50 gold. He goes, give me a few hours, and I'll have it for you also. The other two, quickly. What do you need? You're wasting my time.
I reach in my sack for my 2 soul. What do we call them? Soul gems. Yeah, and-
your gems. Okay.
What do these
Yeah, we
do?
don't-
What are these?
Okay. He takes one, and he goes.
It's truly outrageous.
It's.
Truly.
He just kind of stares at it, and just keeps staring, and just doesn't actually say anything.
You don't say.
That's all he
You
does.
don't say.
While he's staring
Let's say-
into this gem, is there
let's
anything
say-
in his shop that I might find useful?
Seriously.
You can try
You're
doing
gonna
that.
steal from the guy?
You're gonna steal from the
I was
wizard.
just wondering.
You're gonna steal from
There,
a wizard?
there are a
wondering?
lot of useful things in this.
Hold on, is he wearing a monocle?
He is. Yes,
Then
he is
he's
wearing a
not a
monocle.
wizard.
He's wearing a monocle.
Okay, then he's a wizard.
Wizards don't wear monocle. What wizard wears a monocle? You ever watch Harry Potter? I didn't see anyone with a monocle.
They're not wizards.
I'm pretty sure,
They
like,
they don't learn magic. They're
he's literally told, "Are you a wizard, Harry?" I mean, you are a wizard, Harry. Like,
Are you? He told
No,
me.
no,
The
you-
person
you
asking
are.
him. He just said yes, so he became one.
Hey, Harry, are you a
Okay.
wizard?
So
I'm drunk.
there's plenty of things for you that you could steal or you would want. There's potions of like a bunch of different colors and fluids that you have no idea what they do. There's a few little like knickknacks and trinkets all around, and he's just staring at this thing. And when you start to make a move towards him, he goes, "Don't you go near that." And he hands it back. He goes, "This thing, I don't know what it is. It's well beyond what I could figure out, but it's
what a useless.
you can get." And he goes, "You can get out now. Go!" And he kicks you out of his shop.
Soren, you mind if I look at that?
yeah, you're gone.
That's,
He's out in the
that's,
shop.
Soren guy just got kicked out. He goes, "No, he's gone. Get him
no.
out." And he kicks him out.
Never mind.
Okay, and he goes, "You, the little scrawny one. What can I do for you?" And he looks at Bartok.
Yes, I knew he was strong and little. I wasn't the only one that thought that.
I mean, my character is joyous eyes, fancy hair, poor clothes, and well-fed body. So
Yeah, your well-fed body, but it's your clothes. The
Yeah.
poor clothes make it look like your body looks skinnier than it actually is.
I need to find some clothes.
Well fed, you can
I need
still
to
look
find some
soft,
clothes.
punchy.
I
So-
need to find some clothes.
Okay.
But the amulet that's on the necklace that's around my neck, I take it off and I hold it in my hand. Can you tell me anything about this?
He looks at it and goes, "Huh. Yes, I've seen this before, many a time. But it's going to cost you 45 gold."
Less than a lesser.
Yeah, but he's seen it. Like, he doesn't have to do any magical thing.
It's all profit, baby. All profit.
Or is it?
Give him the 45 gold.
Is there any way that I can make him lower the price, or do I just have to pay it?
No, you got to pay it.
Yeah, I'll give him the 45 gold.
Okay. So you give him the 45 gold, and he tells you that the symbol is actually a merchant symbol. And that this has been imbued actually with magical properties. They're just it's more based on civilization than anything. And when you go into trade, this is why you gotten so many discounts, by the way, just so you know. It's because of this item. Magical item. I gotta pull it up because I don't
My
actually.
pen is failing to work. Right
Yay! I thought I had it saved, but I guess I didn't.
now.
Where
Oh
is
my
it?
god, my
at?
pen is literally just not.
It's called an amulet of economy.
Oh, nice. That's why you get good prices.
That's
Items,
what.
man.
That's what
Items.
it's called. The item. The amulet of economy is what it's called. Let me find this sucker. I think I probably wrote it down on your character sheet, probably most likely, or in the love letter.
Just stop looking all of a sudden.
Wait, love letter. Didn't he get it from the witch?
No, this
No,
one. This
I gotta-
one he
Oh,
got from his
oh,
love
okay,
letter.
okay.
This is what he found at the Iron Fist's place or whatever.
Why?
Did I put this? I can't believe I can't remember where I put this damn thing.
Oh, of course.
Now we have to
We'll
deal
work
with
on
the black
paper
hand.
as soon as yeah. as soon
I
as
gotta
tried-
find it, man. I wasn't prepared.
The pen finally worked, guys. As soon as I started trying to draw my hand.
That's a badass toothpick. That's not it.
I'm gonna go to the underbelly and look for one-legged Larry while this happens, since I got kicked out of the shop.
Okay,
Yep.
so you're going that way. Yeah, get the hell out.
Dirtbag.
Six.
Oh, can I
I had
All
this
the
thing
people,
before.
man. Shouldn't have called
can I
them
see
these.
if the wizard
Go ahead.
knows the crest on the necklace?
The crest. What do you mean, like his necklace or
No, Parker's crest.
I
Oh
believe
yes,
it
that's
does.
part of the clan of Peter.
Mhm.
Is it the amulet of economy?
It's the amulet of economy is what it's called. I gotta find this stupid thing. I don't know why I didn't have. I thought I had
I
it
was about to
saved.
say, do I get any bonuses out of this?
You get it. Pretty much what it does is it actually gives you a cheaper discount just because it has you roll. I changed it up a little bit because typically if you would roll on your supply, if you got a 10 plus, they would give you a super deep discount. for if you gave him the amulet along with it, which I kind of removed, so I just gave you a good discount. On a 7 to 9, you get some kind of discount, but it's not dramatic. And on a 6 minus, they don't even give a shit about the amulet. They don't care. So that's pretty much what it does. I just can't find it for some reason.
So, while this whole thing is happening, I'm going to make mention of the rod, in like a story kind of a way, of that rod that we talked about earlier. I can't remember the name of it.
The rod of
ageless
old men,
Right.
or whatever.
Yeah. Yes, that rod.
Like,
Wait,
man,
wait,
I heard
I know.
stories of this rod, like that can, like, stop aging and make you live forever. How much do you think something like that would actually go for if I found one?
And he looks at you, he goes, if you found one, which highly likely you would ever find one anyways, those things were in the past. They don't really exist anymore. But thousands and thousands of coin, someone probably would pay for it.
Thousands of coins?
But good
The
luck trying to
only
find.
ones
And he looks at you and he goes, "Good luck trying to find anybody who could pay that kind of money on this floor. No one could ever afford that."
Mm.
Do you show him the staff?
No, fuck that. I'm only gathering free information, man. I don't want to get mugged.
That's what would have happened. Like, magic item is mine.
Yeah,
So-
I ain't doing that. I'm
You
smart
really made the shopkeeper steal it from him?
Fuck yes! It's a wizard
awesome.
with the thing where he's never gonna die and he's old. Why would
I
he
think we
not?
need to get. I think
Stealing.
we need to.
Oh.
We need to give that rod to Rewick so he doesn't die of old age.
So
Nah, I love
you actually got that 45
Don't
coin.
worry about me. And
What's because
I'm
of
an
the
elf.
amulet?
Oh, you're an elf. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, right. 'Cause would have had to pay 50.
Yeah, he made you pay 45 because of the amulet's effect. That's why it was only 45. So, okay.
Wow, thanks.
While this wizard is going to be identified, he goes, "Okay, come back in a few hours. I will figure this out. I have to close up shop while I do this to find out what they do, and I'm not disturbed."
Do I get to ask him about the crest?
You do with the crest for her.
Yeah.
He looks at it, and
This belongs to the clan of Peter.
no, he looks at it and he goes, "That's a symbol of MOBA." But if you look at it, it's got a couple MOBA. Yes, MOBA is our healing god of restoration healing. He goes, but if you look at it, this is actually an amulet that's held by the royal family. Where did you find this?
Oh, you killed somebody who's part of the royal family.
Wow.
Shit.
He goes, "Where did you find this?"
Oh, you're in deep shit,
Yeah.
John.
Internet. Say internet.
On the floor.
No, I'd tell the truth, or
You
at
killed
least
this wizard. Okay, go ahead.
You killed her. And you killed her with a stalactite.
no.
I killed her with a stalactite by accident, trying to save her from ooze.
Was a Miss Parker part of the royal family?
There's nobody in the royal family by Parker.
She's a
You'll
thief.
recall, Rewix, that she said that's the name she goes by. It's not the name she has.
Do
You
you
don't-
the family members of the royal family, like what they look like?
They're, as you know, they're all elves, and she was an elf, as far as I can remember.
Yeah.
Oh, and you're an elf.
Yeah.
Well,
She-
yeah, I'm an elf.
Elf, blonde hair. I never described the eyes. Usually pretty tall, but you don't see them much. They don't usually come out of their keep. The royal family kind of keeps to themselves for the most part. They did have a
Fucking
daughter, I believe. They had a few other sons.
I think I met the daughter, and I got to go talk to the royal family about that now.
He
Now
goes-
you killed him?
and he looks at it. He looks at it. And he goes,
Stick to the character.
"Well, even if you've met her, good luck getting into that place."
I don't know. I have this. I kind of just dangle the necklace.
Be careful. And he goes, "Okay, so that is. You guys, do you want to buy anything in this shop?"
What's in-
There are your standard.
I'm poor, so no, I can't.
Yeah, these are gonna be kind of expensive, but there are potions in here that you can buy.
You are not poor. You're full of it.
There's a
Yeah, I-
potion of heroism, giant strength, eldritch might, gaseous form, diminutive, cat's grace are these options here.
I'm
Her-
142 gold.
Heroism. When you drink this fizzy potion, you gain 2 hold. When you take a heroic measures, you are asked to roll the dice. You may spend, hold, and pick one from the list below. You take +1 to the roll, or treat the roll as if you got a 9.
Are there any robes or anything that would give me some extra armor? Or magic or something?
He
Could just buy mail.
He has magic items. If you want to roll a 1d100, I can tell you which one you spy that you may like, and I'll give you a cost based off of it.
Does he have a ring of protection?
It's not going to be cheap.
Does he have a ring of protection?
I don't think there's a ring of protection. 13.
God, that's my lucky number.
Okay, so he has this item you notice off to the side. You can kind of like just peek it around. And it's a flower, actually. And you're going to touch it. And he goes, stop, don't do that. What, are you crazy? And he explains to you that this is an Explosorus carnelian. And when activated, it begins to glow hotter and hotter and explodes like a stick of dynamite after 1d2 plus 2 rounds. And you almost activated it.
Interesting. How much is it?
He goes, he says it's 100 gold.
100 gold. How, before I try and take it, how would one carry it with me safely?
Carefully.
He mentions that it's activated by touch once it's covered with water, or like in water. So like, he always got it like in a vase, just kind of sitting there like an idiot because he didn't think anybody would touch it.
Oh, right. Okay.
So he goes, I can dry it out for you. Just when you come back, I can give it to you when the other items have been identified.
All right. I'll go with that.
All right, you give him the 100 coins now, so that way he can dry them out.
Give him the 100 coins.
And you'll get 3 of them with that. So if you want to add that.
Sweet, 3 explosive flowers.
All right, and I'm gonna put this into Twitch.
Oh, that's sneaky. Oh, that could be sneaky.
Here, I'll put it in our group chat.
What does the damage do?
There you go. It doesn't say damage. It causes an explosion like dynamite. Pretty much that'd be like a D10, because it's threatening. But you can also use it to destroy walls or debris and stuff like that to get through easier.
Okay. Well, I mean, like you could like give someone a flower and tell them.
Does anybody else wish to look for a magical item potentially?
Yes.
Go and roll a D10. Soren can't do it because he's not in the shop anymore.
I'm gonna go with Soren. Like, all right, cool.
Larry. I'm already left. I already left though. I'm looking for Larry in the criminal underbelly.
Go ahead and roll, Bartok, a D100.
A D100. Oh, I can't think what I was looking for.
All right, if we're gonna be looking for magical items, I will too roll a D100.
Go ahead.
No, but
why does it have to be random? I can't.
I'm gonna make it kind of random. Because I only have the ones I have. This is what he has in his shop.
19.
That's
Well,
how
okay,
Just
well,
roll
I
it,
guess
bud.
I guess I'll roll it, but I'm gonna ask him a question after.
Okay. Moko, you find a chewed bone that's like sitting on like one of the things. When chewed, it fills the air with the smell of delicious fresh meat. This is strong enough to mask other odors. Here you go. That's just a simple little child's trinket. They usually use it to play tricks. I'll give it to you if you want. 25 coin.
25 coin? I have a gem that's worth that much. How much for that?
He goes, what about that crown? I like that crown.
This crown on my head?
Yeah, you give me that crown and sure.
Mind you, that crown is only worth 20 coin.
I know, but he doesn't know that. Or maybe he does. Absolutely, my good man. I pick up the bone, walk over, take the crown off, put it on his head.
Boom, you take the chewed bone. I will put that in chat also. What was it?
Gross. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, it's pretty chewed.
Chewed bone. There is in Skype chat. And 35. You find a grass whistle. When blown, roll for a random encounter. If the location has no encounter table, blah blah blah, the PCs will meet someone interesting who wants something.
I think your stream just died.
It did just die. It's coming back up in a second.
Shit.
Yeah, it'll come up in a second.
Wait.
So if I chew on this bone, it smells like delicious meat?
It makes or something else chews on it. And it masks all other odors, including your own scent.
Ooh! I could totally use this.
He could
I
just
have
not
a
take a shower
grass-
ever.
I have a grass whistle where
He'd
I
have to keep
blow it.
throwing on the bone.
And either you'll run into a random encounter with some kind of creatures, or you'll meet somebody interesting. That's what it does.
There's no
No random counter table, which I don't have anyways.
meet someone interesting that wants something.
Pretty much, I'll either make you guys fight someone, or you'll run into someone interesting if you.
Have a
You're gonna run
test
into a
blow.
dog that can speak to you.
But he looks at you and goes, "This is one of my more prized possessions. If you want
Hmm.
something like this, it's gonna cost you."
How
And,
much?
and the funny thing is, you don't have your amulet, or you do have your amulet. You're lucky, you bastard.
I do.
he
Didn't
goes.
have to
You-
check it. So.
Check.
He goes. Normally, I would charge $350 for this, but I'll give it to you for 300.
I don't even
300.
have that.
300 coins. 300
Wait, what
coins.
is- What is this?
It's a grass whistle. It allows you to either you blow the whistle, and you either run into an encounter, or you find an NPC that has some interesting information and wants something.
Do I hear them
Hey.
say this?
Yeah, you're still in the shop with them.
Okay. Bartok, how much gold do you have?
I have 264, but I don't think I want that. It's a little pricey for.
How about
What are
I
you
give
talking
you
about? That'd be an amazing thing to have as I interject.
how about I give you 200 and you throw in 100?
Sure.
Okay.
Grass whistle of OP-ness.
What?
Mm.
Wait, what did you say?
I wonder-
Moba was the god of? Salt?
What was the god of? Oh, no, it's not the god of salt. It's god of healing and restoration. But salt would be so much better.
The god of salt and tilting?
I need to find a new god for this one and then make that god.
All right. So.
Let me look. Is the sands.
Okay,
Or bitter.
so those are the ones you guys have found and purchased. So minus all your
Right.
gold off. I'm trusting you guys to keep track of your money.
I
And
am.
now, Soren, you go wandering off into the underbelly.
Oh, I don't. All right. Fine.
What, you don't want anything else to do or what?
Well, I wanted to ask a question.
Oh, question, right. Ask your question. I forgot. I forget these things. What's your question? He goes, what else can I do for you,
walk
son?
up to him and I say, "Well, I didn't see it, so I'm assuming you don't have it. But
What?
do you happen to know anything about the strings of the holy?"
Strings of the Holy. Nothing besides fairy tales.
Hmm.
I just kind of know what it did, but other than that, location, stuff like that, no. There's nothing like that you'll find here.
Yeah, we're in this podunk little first floor. Looking
Well,
to find
I
any
wasn't
good
expecting
magic
it. I wasn't expecting it to be on the first floor. I was just wondering if maybe he knew.
No, he hasn't heard anything about that. Pretty much since I also have not had a chance to think about anything about that. Okay, so Soren
Now we
now
go. So-
Soren, you're now going to the underbelly, and you actually end up going into the bazaar, the market area, and you walk up to a person who has. How do you actually determine who is either like part of the black market type areas?
They have a Russian accent. A bad Russian accent.
I thought it was one-legged something.
One-legged
One-legged.
Larry or something like that. Yeah.
One-legged Larry. So just look for the guy with one leg.
But he might not be in this area, but he's looking to try to get in contact with him.
You must talk
Do they
to
have a
one-eyed
tattoo?
boy.
We have
do they
a-
have
we
some
have
kind of
a-
uniform, like type of piece of clothing on or something? Or
It's the way we greet each other,
Bad-
like
bad
certain
Russian
code
accents.
words.
okay. So
I don't
what, go ahead and use one of your code words, and I will respond back with my code word.
I have to think now.
Ocelot.
Ocelot? Really?
Snake.
Snake.
I have one of those.
Ocelots are also cats.
The cat meows
I'm
at
allergic to
midnight.
cats.
The cat
What-
meows
So
at
how
midnight
about
is his
welcome to the
response.
danger zone?
Danger zone.
Yeah, mine is the cat walks at midnight. That's what he says to you.
I'll just the
Fiddler on the hot tin roof.
The wolf howls at the moon.
there we go. I'll just
Boom.
say that for the rest of the game.
No, we're gonna change it every single time.
Oh, okay. Shit.
Code words and thieves, they change it around so the cops can't keep up. And he goes, "My fellow brother, what can I do for you?" He kind of, shakes your hand.
Do you know where one-legged Larry would be?
One-legged Larry. I do, but
Costume.
there's a problem.
He's dead.
He's not-
What's the problem?
He kind of got arrested last night,
Oh boy.
Gotta break into a jail.
so he's in the keep. With,
Gotta break into
He's
jail.
in the dungeon in the keep. He probably will be back for a while.
Here's what you do.
He kind of punched a guard.
Momo, here's what you do. You pay a guard to arrest you for the day. And then you go talk to him, and then you leave. You get free room and board for the night.
Yeah, but what if
You're
they
in
take my
jail.
items? I can't. Then if they take my items, I can't ask them
You
about.
drop them
the
off
book.
with your group first, man.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, but I need
Yeah,
to ask
but
him about
he
the book.
needs the
I
book.
need the book
True.
to show him the book.
How wide is your asshole?
As tight as can be.
Is it wide enough? Defy danger?
And well, the guy looks at you. He looks.
Con, right?
By danger constitution.
Can you endure it?
Amazing.
Oh,
Amazing. Quality
Oh.
comedy, right here.
Okay, so he looks at you and goes, "Well, what do you need one-legged Larry for?"
This book has a spine, yeah?
Yeah, it's fine.
Are you still talking about that?
No, that's not. I'm gonna open my burlap sack or whatever I carry all my items in and just reveal the spine of the book.
Oh, you got a book. Yeah, Larry's definitely the guy you need. He's not gonna be out for a while, but the good news is that if you can sneak into the courtyard, there are windows for the cells where all the people can look through and kind of, at least enjoy a little bit of the outside. You might be able to find the right one with him and ask him the questions through there. If you got questions for him.
Oh, I highly doubt.
Can I roll for connections really quick while I'm talking to him?
Sure.
Cat.
What are you trying to? What are you gonna ask for?
Something that can make me invisible.
You realize that you have a wizard that can make you
Invisibility.
invisible.
Yeah.
What if you're not with me all the time?
So
Yeah, what's he gonna do? He's gonna
I
walk
don't
up-
need to be with you. I just have to make sure I don't stop the
Boom!
So he looks at you and goes, if you know a wizard, he probably can cast some invisibility on you.
he knows I know a wizard.
He says, if you know a wizard, if not, you can probably pay one to cast a spell on you, and that'd probably help you out.
That's my
Oh,
information.
by the way, every
I
time
would-
you
I
roll
would-
a 10 or above, Soren, every time you roll a 10 or above, in character, mind you, your character screams out boom for no reason.
Boom!
Boom.
Every time.
Whenever he does something amazing, he has Tourette's and he just boom.
I thought that was the bar. No, who was that had that? We supposedly said no. That was something else.
That
Anyways.
was you with Boom Shakalaka.
Boom,
Boom,
shakalaka. It's the best thing ever, man. So you've been told that if you know a wizard and a wizard you can trust, because the spell's got to be concentrated on, or they'll just wear off. You don't want to pick some random hedge wizard that's just gonna make it negate as you're climbing over the bars. So if you have one you can trust or know nearby, you can pay a lot of money to. He probably could help you out. Okay,
Soren goes silent.
so that is it. And Abraham, did you go with him, or were you still in the magic shop?
Oh, wait, I
I
asked for an
left-
item.
you
If
s-
I get a plus 10.
him.
You're gonna wait. If you wait, you get the what?
Okay, so I asked for an item that can make me invisible. It's because I rolled a plus 10. Someone has it just for you.
Oh shit. Okay, so he hands
This
you.
was
It's fine. No, he'll hand you a potion then that was imbued with the magical ability to become invisible for an hour.
He hands you an invisible potion.
It's literally invisible. He hands it to you, and you just feel there's a weight, but you can't actually see it. So good luck drinking it.
How do you open it?
There's a cork at the top. It's just an invisible cork
You just gotta feel
It's
it. You
gonna
gotta feel it. You
spill
gotta use your
inside of his
feelings.
bag, and it's gonna make his bag invisible
for an hour.
in the book.
And then they get stolen by a stripper.
So yes, God. 'Cause
So
they're walk-
that's what happened to my bag.
Yeah, you spilled your invisibility potion.
Your bag shows up in a different
So in
world.
reality, she didn't actually steal it, and you got it thrown out for nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Wait,
still
so
have
wait,
the
no,
bag on
that
you.
would still be on my back.
Oh my god, that's really funny. Yeah, his bag's invisible, and he's been feeling this weight this whole time. He's been feeling this
It's
extra
like, why
weight
the fuck am I
around.
so heavy?
All right.
Yeah, but there's nothing there.
So that's what you've been given. You've been given a potion that will last for an hour, and you've been given also a map of the courtyard.
Oh, what a great guy.
which
What is this
literally-
guy's name? This guy's a great guy.
One-legged.
No, not this guy.
One-legged
No,
Teddy.
this-
It's his
So
brother.
their group,
all
their group is
one-legged.
just, yeah, their group is just the one-legged
It's the
group.
one-legged group.
Initiation
Yes.
process is cutting off a leg.
Two-legged Momo.
Tommy.
All right.
Two-legged
Tom.
Pikachu.
Tim.
Two-legged Teddy. Boom.
Timbers.
All right, so now I know who to talk to if I need anything.
All right, so you've been given that information. He also suggests you don't do it during the daytime. You're better off doing it at night when there's less people out to accidentally bump into while invisible. And that is it. So, is there anything else anybody else wants to do in town?
I'm
I wanna
roaming
buy
around
more
looking for
items.
sword right now, so I don't know what's going on.
All right, so
All
you're
right, well, we
rolling around.
have rations. So.
Well, I'm in the bazaar. Can I just keep shopping? I need like more throwing knives and a bow. I would like a bow.
Sure, roll me a supply really fast.
Oh, yeah. You're going to get yourself a bow, and then you're going to miss.
Shoot me in the back of the head.
7.
Or you're going to have to buy arrows.
Okay,
He's got
I need to
money for
pull
it.
up equipment here again. Weapons list. So a bow
Oh.
is normally...
Can I go shop for some?
What kind of bow are you looking for? Are you looking for a... Like,
The one that's 100 gold or whatever.
well,
An
too bad.
expensive, nice
I'm
bow.
not going to... you know, I will give you that. You have an option. You can get a fine bow for 60 coins, or you can get a hunter bow, but it's going to cost you 110. Hunter bow is only one weight.
I'll pay the 110 for the hunter's bow.
All right, so you got a hunter's bow. You're going to buy some ammo.
Yeah.
Bundle of arrows is 1 coin for 3 ammo.
And then each 3 ammo weighs 1 weight, right?
1 weight, yes.
6.
So you're going to buy 6, so that's
Right,
2 more
yeah.
coins. Okay. And then what else? You looking for some throwing daggers?
Yeah, just to replenish. So
Alright.
2 throwing daggers.
All right, so 2 of them, that's 2 coins, and they have 0 weight. I will also state that I assume that you guys picked up all your weapons and, like, your actual dagger when you left that bandit encampment
My
area.
snake's on my arm.
Oh, and is there any golden root around? Since I'm all out.
Poison. We're in a main town, so go ahead and roll me one more supply. I want to see how many. 12. So you head back. You head into. You kind of ask the guy. He goes, "Look, I need some supplies. I'm out of my golden root. Where can I get some?"
golden.
And he directs you to another bizarre market spot down the road a little bit, and he tells you to ask for Sally. And Sally gives you golden root, but each point of it or cost of it is 20 coins each.
Damn.
So you can get 3 of them, but and their normal cost is 20, so you'll pay the 20 for each one if you wish.
So 60 for 3, man.
That's how expensive they
It's
are.
worth it, man. It's worth it. Think of it. You could have had a hippogriff path if I didn't kill it first.
Yeah, if you didn't destroy it. Yeah, I'll do that.
Annihilate.
Yeah.
You also she
Alright.
also offers you a couple other poisons if you're interested. She has one that's called Serpent Tears, which is 10 coins, and anyone dealing damage to the target rolls twice and takes the better result. You have Bloodweed, which until cured, whenever the afflicted rolls damage, they roll an additional d4 and subtract that result from their normal damage. Or the Oil of Taggart, which is 15 coin, and the target falls into a light sleep.
Yeah, do these weigh? Oh yeah, no,
They
they
have
don't.
0
Okay.
weight.
Oil to tag it?
Yeah,
Dip it
2
in
oils.
all-
Alright, so
Dip it
that's
in all
30
the arrows.
coins. It's a light sleep, guys. They'll wake up pretty quick if you're making a shit ton of noise in a combat battle situation.
And
But
I have something called Metal Hurlant, which is literally just shouting.
Well, I'm not gonna use them in combat. I'm gonna use them to be sneaky.
Yeah.
He's going to use them to sleep at night.
So you have 2 oil taggers, that's 30 coin, and then how many golden root are you buying?
3.
all
so,
of it.
okay, so you have 60 coins for the golden root.
I have
Are you-
106 coins now.
Okay, are you buying either the bloodweed or the serpent's tear?
No,
Okay, cool. Is there anything else you need?
negative. That's it. I'm
Nice.
all good for the
You
day.
good? Okay. Now, Abraham, you're just going to still wander around until you catch up to him?
I'm going to wander around till I catch up to him.
Okay, we're going to say you found him. Is there anything you want to talk to him about at all, or are you just kind of hanging out with him?
I'm just going to kind of hang out with him and say, so what's our next move? What are we doing? What's the
Right.
plan? Tell me.
I,
Where'd you go?
I need
Let's,
to
What's your
go
sign,
somewhere
girl?
at night, and kind of break into jail.
Break into jail? Why don't you just go ahead and ask him if you could talk to somebody? Visitor hours and whatnot?
I don't know if those existed back in the day. Out of character.
Those always
It's
existed.
something that could work if you pay the right price. Which
I'm
should be
pro.
107 gold coins.
Let's just ask here. So I'm gonna wave down a guard and ask a guard to come over here.
And he walks over. He's full armor, suit of armor, scale mail, and he
Sir,
goes, "What can I
need to
do for
talk-
you?"
I need to talk to a prisoner. What would be the procedure to do such a thing?
Well, first you need to get permission from the royal family, as
All right.
of them. But that's the difficult part, is getting in to see them in the first place.
Well, they should know about my lineage.
Lineage. I don't even know who you are.
I'm Abraham of Lincoln. Sticks the hand out.
Nice to meet you, Abraham Lincoln. Where the hell is Lincoln?
Lincoln's up on the 17th floor.
Oh, okay. And they may want to meet you then. That's very well possible. But you'll have to go up to the guards over there to have them contact the royal family to find out.
And
then-
can you point me in the right direction, sir?
He points you to the gigantic keep that's off to the north, or to the west, or whatever it is. East. It's east.
Is there anything else I need to know before I go over there, my good man?
Speak to him, tell him if you have a way to prove who you are, that is what I would use.
Ooh.
If not, you may have a tougher time getting in. But that's all I can help you with. So you guys you stay safe, keep an eye on your purses. We'll see you later. And he walks off.
All right.
And then
Thanks so much, sir.
no problem. And I'm gonna leave you guys there, and I'm gonna go over to Rewix and Bartok. What do you guys need to do?
I'm gonna go see about going and see the royal family.
Okay. I'm actually going to leave the royal family for the next session, so we'll follow that up like next day kind of thing.
Okay. Are the magical items done yet?
That's what I was going to once you guys were done, I was going to have you guys do the magical items, and then we'll finish the session off. So,
Yes, tell me what my
do you,
key does.
Bartok, do you have anything else you need to do?
Clothes. Can I
Clothes.
buy some
Sure,
clothes so
clothes.
I'm not wearing poor shit still?
Sure. You can go to one of the fancier shops closer to the keep. You find some ornate clothing, and it's only going to cost you like 5 coins to buy.
Oh.
So the other stuff you guys are buying is all rare stuff, so that's why it costs more. Clothing is cheap.
Relatively, man.
Yeah. So you now have some ornate clothing that fits you properly, so you're actual, you don't look like this skinny little shit anymore. You kind of look like you're like how you should be, kind of athletic you look. So is no one else has anything else to do as far as I know, because we're all going to trying to go to the keep later on. So I guess we will end session. You guys go back to the wizards before you guys go to the inn for the night to rest and talk to each other about what you need to do. And let me tell you each what your items do. So we have the key that Moko has. Magic items. Any level? No, it's a minor magic item. So you have a thing called a smuggler's key, Moko, which I'm going to now actually
Fucking knew it.
give it to... It's going to be in your handouts in about 2 seconds.
Nice.
Smuggler's
Tell me
key.
about the smuggler's key.
Each smuggler key is attuned to its unique storage dimension. When you use a smuggler's key to open a locked box or coffer, the container instead opens to an attuned eternal storage dimension instead of the actual context of the container. The storage dimension can hold up to 20 weight of items. Once closed, the box can be reopened normally to access the normal contents. So
It's an ender chest.
pretty much. You can open it up and pull whatever you put in there from any locked box or coffer. It's kind of like a different version of a bag of holding, since you can't always have access to the items.
Nice.
And that way you guys can store some stuff if you need to store.
Unless
I
he
think
carries.
the sweet rolls will be in there. So
So
whoever had it last put the sweet rolls in it.
okay, so and then who's else? We had the trinket.
Glycon.
Correct. The trinket of Glycon. Where is that at? I gotta find it.
Glycon small silver figurine.
Oh, I know exactly what it is. I gotta find it though. I probably should actually mark these things before I do this next time.
So, side note, now that I'm wearing this clothes, do you think that Abraham will be like, huh, for some reason Bartok's looking way less scrawny all of a sudden?
No, he now just looks like he's all dressed up, like he's trying to be fancy. Fancy boy ain't no tough guy.
But Amell said that I don't look as scrawny.
He doesn't look as scrawny anymore. It's more well-fitting clothes. You can actually like.
Well, he looks well fitting, but he's in good clothes, which means you are not a tough guy. You are wearing fine clothes.
Okay, so Rewix, your item.
You wear a good suit.
Yes.
You're still wearing a suit.
Shh. Let me tell him his item. Your item is a small silver figurine that, when given away, will return to your pocket after 1d6 minutes. The only way to permanently get rid of it is for the recipient to similarly give it away before the 1d6 minutes expires. Alternatively, the original owner could die.
Wait.
Yes, this is great for scamming people. Apparent value is 100 coin.
How long was it from when I gave him?
You didn't. It wasn't a. Dude, you gave it to him and he gave. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Ha ha!
You don't know that because it's in your pocket again.
Yeah, you
You're
find
like,
it.
"What?"
When you go back to the wizard, he goes, I had it, and I was investigating it, and then it disappeared.
It went boop.
Boop. I don't know where it went. And you get all pissy in your old man voice, and
Like,
you
I want my
reach
money
in-
back.
and you look, it's like, it's not in my bed! Motherfucker! You think you're going to see now because you think you forgot to give it to him, so you hand it back to him, and you walk out, and then another couple minutes later, it appears back in your bag again. And that's how you determine what it actually does.
Oh, okay.
So what you want to do is, before you leave a town, you want to sell it and then leave the town and never come back.
Well, the best part about it was I let him actually roll a 1d4 to determine the actual value of it. So he had a chance of it being worth up to 400 coins. And
It's
then
only worth 100.
It's only worth 100 because he rolled a 1.
But I
Oh.
can sell it multiple times now.
Yes, you can use it to cheat yourself a little bit, but that will get you in trouble with people when they realize what's happening.
That's
That-
why I'm only going to do it once per town.
It doesn't make a difference. They may still think of it. Anyways, we'll see how that goes. So, and then who else is missing an item here? It was Moko's Smuggler's Key. That one. Soren didn't have anything to identify. You already know about the Amulet of Economy. Nothing else, right?
That's it.
That's
So
it.
those are the ones you know. So yes, you have a small silver figurine that, when given away, will return to your pocket after 1d6 minutes. I'll post that in Skype chat so you can copy it onto your character's stuff, if you wish.
You know what's the awesome thing? Of all the items that we found today, I think mine's actually the best.
The chewed dog bone?
No. The smuggler's key.
The smuggler key? I'm like, you guys need somewhere to put your stuff, so this makes a good argument for you to be able to put something somewhere.
I can
I'm
literally
a little.
I can open this thing and like I can store my stuff in other people's safe places.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little
They have
frustrated.
no idea. They're never able to get to it without that key.
All right. Let's go.
No.
What about what?
I've been trying to get rid of my bonds, but Abraham, quote unquote, keeps denying like all the progress I'm trying to make, and I just want to get rid of the bond completely because it's never gonna happen.
I know my bond with him is definitely supposed to be gone because I survived that dungeon.
But I don't know you survived the dungeon.
I told you the story.
And
I
that
showed
priest
you
guy.
the staff.
Yeah, and the
Yeah,
priest
it's
guy.
alright.
He even
said
had a
good as-
bystander.
That's true. He did have a bystander who did describe it and agreed.
I still don't fully believe
You can't
that.
keep denying all the
But
bonds,
I
Moko.
wasn't there. But that was the thing. I
Moko,
wasn't there.
seriously,
My
you
character
can't
was
keep
in-
denying all these bonds. We need to get rid of them, or else there's no point in having them.
The thing is,
And
okay,
you realize the first day,
Fine.
if you wanna go with that, the first day we survived a
He
dungeon.
did survive that dungeon, and he has survived 2 dungeons.
well, I've seen him survive one dungeon.
Yes, but that's
So, well, then
my
what's your
God.
excuse?
I'm just saying, like, I didn't see you survive the other dungeon.
oh, he didn't
Like,
die. He did come
as
back
far
with
as
a.
You could have bought it. You didn't. You
I
had a whole
could've
bunch of other
bought
people
it.
go with you.
He, be fair, he's been told that stuff like that can't be found. Like even your rod should not have been found on this floor.
Yeah. So,
So,
you could have
maybe-
found it somewhere else.
Yeah, I went to the 20th floor and came back.
Maybe I don't know what happened.
He-
Wait, wouldn't that definitely make
That
him,
would
like,
definitely prove it, I would think too.
if you made it to the 20th floor and came back?
Yeah, if you were like, I went to the 20th floor and came back, I'd be like, well, shit. Maybe you can do this, but like, first floor.
Oh,
Not
shit.
kidding, not kidding, Moko. We need to get rid of these bonds, and you keep denying it. So, Amell, I might just get rid of the does not trust me bond because I'm not going to be able to get rid of it if he keeps denying all the progress.
That's
I
not the
keep
bomb we're
trying-
talking
trying.
about.
No, that was the bond he asked about too. Do you consider that one at this point, Mo? Because I think that's what Jessica or Tim asked first.
Like, I'm
The
trying my best
just
to gain his
bond?
trust. I sang a
Is it-
song about him,
Hold-
and
shh. Let me
Hold
finish my
on,
thing
hold on.
first. He hasn't done anything to make me not trust him this session, so we're moving towards that direction.
oh my
So maybe like either probably next session, if he doesn't do something like backhanded, it'll be gone.
So we're
As
looking
for
next
the
episode.
looking scrawny thing, that's my bond.
Right,
That
that's
I
Moko's
have
thing.
you, not that way around. So
It's still been like almost 4 sessions now, and you're supposed to get
And
rid of
survive-
bonds. Like
Yeah, that was
Two-
my next question.
and both the
is,
bonds you mentioned are my bonds. They're not your bonds.
if the bonds stay
So it's-
true,
You know.
doesn't it resolve anyways? Like, because it
After
tells-
over a course of time, yes, it gets considered. It's usually typically agreed by both parties of it. So is that one, Jesky, the one you're talking about, is that one that Moko has or one that you have?
The one that
Abraham
Moko
does not
has
trust-
says
Oh,
I
that won't-
can.
That won't make a difference then, because it won't be experienced to you. It'll be experienced to him when he resolves it.
I know, but I'm trying to get rid of it so we can move on.
Right.
And for him, it's whatchamacallit? Yeah. So, and like for me, I have Abraham does not trust me for good reason. I'm
Right.
trying to get rid of that. I keep trying to get rid of it, but Abraham's his character, and his character doesn't have character, so nothing happens.
Hey, my character has character.
So
Your character has jack all for character when it
Okay.
comes to trying to make conversation.
And for
No,
me,
the
I have to
conversation-
teach Abraham
conversation
about
means
the
a thing.
world, and there's no way I'm talking to that dipshit about the world.
Wow.
Wait, what?
He
What's your
burned down a town.
that's
in-
true. Okay, so hold on. Let's go with this in order first. We'll start with Tim. We'll with Jesky, then Soren, then Moko for
Trying to
bonds.
get
We're
rid
gonna do
of bonds.
bonds first. So Tim, bonds. What bonds do you have?
All right, so I have the Songs of Soren. Still gotta figure that out. I don't know how I'm gonna do it.
You gotta determine if maybe one of the songs was false that you sing about him.
Oh yeah, I could sing a song of him at one point, and then he could come up to me and be like, "Yo, that wasn't true," or whatever.
That could work.
Or it's true.
Yo, I didn't
Yeah.
stab him in the back.
Yeah.
No. It could be about how you saved
my
him and
mom.
you really didn't.
Oh yeah, it'll be the story of how you saved your brother. And I also have the other one where I know you backstabbed him. Then I also have Abraham does not trust me for good reason. I've been trying to get rid of that.
So that one he's saying
But
most
the
of the
reason
next
is because
session.
because you sing about tree huggers, and you haven't disproved the tree
But
hugging
he
thing.
did sing about you though, which I think would arguably argue the tree hugging part.
But he didn't sing about how great lumberjacks are for being manly tree cutters. At which point I've been like, you're right.
You mean how
You're
lumberjacks are
from that.
insane? Literally
Yeah.
insane.
Burning
Yeah.
down villages, you know.
Oh
They're like
man,
Vikings, man.
that's kind of how I determined that lumberjacks are. They're like Vikings. So we'll get that one next session. If it doesn't get resolved next session, we'll just remove it. That's fine.
Okay.
And then
I need to make room. All right,
Alright.
and then I have Rewix trust me with a secret.
and that secret's about the book, which has not. It's starting to come to fruition because Soren's starting to mess with the book right now in this town. So there's a very well chance that you guys can work, maybe talk it out of game for this week and determine how maybe you'll each figure out those bonds together. Because that could be the thing you guys can do is in between games determine, okay, I want to do this so that I can resolve this bond, and you guys figure out a way to do that.
I've been trying to
No.
get rid of that bond since I got it. Like it's been
I have
more
a question.
frustrating.
So
If-
I,
If the idol that Rewix has is tied to something, does the something it's tied to also teleport?
no,
No, it's just the
it just appears, just the statue itself.
statue.
Boo.
So okay, so those are yours. So that one you guys made, the three of you can work on with the Soren, the whole Rewix book thing.
Song I'm gonna do next session when I'm at the inn. Hopefully we'll figure out stuff with that.
I think the Rewix book thing you guys can try to solve or talk about this week, and you might be able to solve it within the town itself, either by
But yeah,
needing it, by
just-
selling it.
Does me not telling anyone just make that done? Because I
It's
haven't.
still really relevant. I think the problem with it is either it needs to be Soren gets rid of the book and then lets you know that he got rid of the book, and now it's like, ha, you can't do anything about it because you can't prove it now, and that would resolve your bond.
Don't get rid of the fucking book.
Or if Bartok tells Rewix about the book because maybe you and Soren get into some kind of argument about something. Or maybe you could be like, Rewix been walking with us a lot. I know you have his book. You need to give it back to him. And Soren's like, no, I ain't gonna do it.
Where's Ryder when you need him? Ryder's all about telling people what people are doing behind their back. Like,
Yeah,
you know this is happening, right?
Hey,
You
we
nicely
killed your
walk,
wife. We killed your wife.
Yeah, your wife. This guy stole from you.
Murdered your wife, cold blood.
Yeah, I didn't really care.
But that's you guys can discuss how you want it to come about. But let's go over to Rewix. Rewix, your bonds. What do you got for
I
yourself?
got Abraham is woefully misinformed about the world. I will teach them all.
That's pretty much almost proven true to be resolved almost.
Yeah. There's
How
no
is
way
that-
I'm
To be
gonna.
fair, it's almost proven true by based off of their views of the world versus your views of the world.
There's
What
no
the
way I'm
heck
gonna
proves
be able
any
to talk
views
sense
is
into that
success?
You
lunatic.
burned a town.
That was last session.
But maybe try to
but
speak.
we told him about it this session. He didn't know last session.
Yeah, we came
How
back
is that
when we
he
all
can't
came back.
inform me
he
about the
still
world
came
because he
back.
wasn't there to try. That's my whole thing about it.
True.
He wasn't there to try.
Hey,
He
I'm
just
not
heard
saying.
me.
I'm saying it should be. It's soon enough. Will be resolved. Probably
Yeah,
in another couple sessions.
But
And
maybe
then
like
my other one is Soren is keeping a secret from me. Dash
The book.
STP. Some I don't know what the hell you put in there.
STP.
I don't know what that is. Did I put that in there?
STP like semicolon E space B.
It's probably a bug.
Is that your book's name?
Yeah.
Is that the book's name, Amell?
That must be just some kind of weird. Do we have enough fingers in the wrong spot or something? I don't know what that is. The book. Boom. Fixed. Okay, so those are the two. You can always add an additional bond if you want.
Yeah, at least have 3, John. Add another one in.
You could add another one if you want. I can give you a random bond generator after we're done. But for now, and we can add that. Or you can just add your own based on how things are going right now. Soren, your bonds. Do you think you have any resolved?
Negative, but can I add one even though I have 3?
Yeah, you can add. I think 4 is like the most we'll want to go.
I understand Abraham has my back, but I also think he's a dumbass.
Why do you think I'm a dumbass?
Maybe he's
Because you're thick-skulled.
maybe
and, like,
he's
you don't-
uncultured.
He just doesn't.
Thick-skulled? How has I been thick-skulled the whole time?
Let's not burn down the town. Burns down the town.
To be fair, guys, I actually had the recording and I watched it because it's at one of the cutscenes on like part 2, and you're like, I agree. I'm agreeing with him because I want him to trust me, and then you're like, well, he has my back, so I'm going to let him burn the town down. To be
None of you
fair,
objected
both of
any-
you allowed it to happen.
No,
Just
I
saying.
didn't want to say anything because the burly lumberjacks were wanting to do it.
So
And it's a but we
But-
talked about it like it's a majority's vote. It doesn't matter what we say. If we just agree, it makes us look better. But
But
I can still.
if you make a valid argument, I would be like, well, okay, maybe that's fair.
You would have
But none
burnt
of
it
you
down
tried.
no matter
So I gave an argument.
He may have
No
secretly
one
burnt it
said
down.
anything about it.
Like
We're
you could still be
alright.
you could still be charismatic, but I just think you lack in the intelligence realm
he's
a little bit.
But he's maybe
It
Abraham
makes-
set in his ways would be a good way to say that. He's instead of being he lacks intelligence because there's no way to argue that he's ever increased in intelligence.
But to say I got your back earlier today when you were accused of stealing from a child, I came
Right.
up and I helped resolve
But
that.
that doesn't. Like I said, you have my back. I still agree to that. But that
But I
still
didn't
doesn't
do it in
mean
a bad way. I did it in a very
But that
smart
doesn't mean like I guess it's like what Amell said. Like
you're set in
you're
your
very
ways.
stuck in your.
So
Abraham
you either need to have a talk with him
lumberjack
about
ways.
how he's like. There's more that you need to have to talk to him to resolve that kind of bond. You need to have to talk about how, well, being a lumberjack's not everything in life.
It
And
is
that
everything in life. Good luck.
You'll need to talk to him about that, and if you pretty much either you'll get to a point where it's okay. This is resolved because it's always going to be relevant, pretty much.
Yeah, like if he's like if you talk to him, he's like lumberjacking is all I know and it's all I will ever know. It's like
If
well,
I
that
use
bond,
charm person on him, would that work?
Good idea.
I'm
but
asking
probably
the
not.
DM.
I don't.
not
I
you.
don't. I mean, I would just kind of act out how he plays for that point in time, while he's charmed, but it would eventually wear off. So-
No, not in. It says,
Until they take damage or prove otherwise.
yeah. So they'd have to, like, get mad at me or something.
So that's a. Eh.
As we
But-
charm.
You get used spells
Abraham-
on your teammates? Oh no!
I use spells on my teammates all the time.
To be fair, he
yeah,
does.
but
made me invisible.
those are different spells. You're not trying to control and manipulate your
That's
team.
funny. So Abraham, your bonds. Do you have any that are close to resolved or no?
Okay, so let's see. I believe I have 3 bonds. I believe I've got Rewix will not survive this dungeon, which I have yet to see him survive a dungeon
You don't
to the
need
full.
to see it.
Hey, wait. Does it say Rebus will not survive this dungeon?
It said a dungeon.
Okay.
Will not survive the dungeon.
Well, the next one
No.
will be the next dungeon. To be
If he
fair,
survives the next dungeon, then definitely will be solved.
if you guys are going where I think you're going, the next dungeon will be resolved. But you might have to make a 2-session
He
dungeon.
didn't really do anything except stand on the back, which is why, So,
No,
Does
There's
that
that-
count as surviving?
and not in my
Apparently
eyes.
not.
Because, like, you didn't actively do anything in the dungeon, according to my character. I know you did stuff, but my
yeah,
character.
you tried to trip 2 goblins and lost your staff.
Yeah. And the other one, Bardock is soft and needs to be hardened up, and I will harden them up. That's in a work in progress. He did do the
It's been
flapjacks,
changing a
which
lot.
is
Like,
definitely moving him.
He definitely has
The
changed a
clothes-
lot. Yeah.
What I've been doing, I've been a lot more. Not only have been a lot more aggressive.
He's been more
I can think of-
ballsy and more like he's doing stuff other than just dropping his sword all the time.
That's true.
So-
he has not dropped his sword in like 2 sessions.
I
Yeah.
also ate the 20 pancakes
Ooh,
like a boss.
The pancakes.
He did manage to do that. So that's either going to be, I could say that's getting close to or is. So it's
That-
either this
session.
or next
My
session.
fingers.
All right, so we're looking at like a couple of ones being resolved in the next couple of days. Okay, so those are done. So no bonds just yet. We're looking.
Third?
I don't remember if I have a third. Is that going to be on my character sheet? I think I might have put them on there.
Here it is.
I have all mine written down.
So let's see here. Special moves for end of session. Where is it at? End of session. Okay. So we did our bonds. Anybody fulfilled their alignment today?
I did.
I
I
changed
did.
my alignment to chaotic.
I also filled my alignment
so-
the other day, but we didn't get to go through that.
Well, I told you to count that 1. So
Oh,
I just
did
count
I?
the 1. Yeah, I told you to add it at the beginning of the session today.
What
The
that
alignment.
counts as experience?
It counts as an
or-
experience. When you fulfill an alignment, you get an experience point.
Okay, well then I have one experience point in the level 4 already.
Okay.
Ah.
Let's go ahead and go with
And
who
then,
fulfilled their alignment today. Soren, you said you did. How did you fulfill
Actually,
your
2.
alignment?
I blamed the kid
You
on.
deflected your guilt towards a child that already lost a hand and you cut his leg off almost.
Ugh.
You jerk. All right, mark an experience point because you technically did. Bardock, did you fulfill your alignment?
Yes.
All right, yeah, you aided, you healed, and did stuff and whatnot.
I ate it. I buffed, and I
Rubik's,
even helped know the.
what is your alignment again? What's it do? What do you do?
discover something about a magical mystery, and I did about the little figurine.
Okay, and Abraham.
I
Who's got a
did.
frozen thing?
I avoided a conflict or diffused a tense situation with Soren's character.
You did, yeah, with Kevin.
To do that,
Yep.
but I thought you were changing to chaotic.
I will be changing to chaotic.
So that'll be
after
yeah.
this
I wouldn't have
session.
allowed him to change it because I was just notified, so it wouldn't happen next session.
Yeah, so I'm changing it for chaotic next session
Okay.
because I seem to be leaning more towards chaotic than neutral.
Okay.
What's
Yeah,
chaotic
burning
do
down a
for the moment?
fucking town.
Yeah, definitely.
For
okay.
my character, I will pull up that document and read you what chaotic means.
Right.
Okay, can I switch?
Actually, I already have it open. If you feel you want to switch and your character's actually had a point where it seems more likely to be that, then sure.
Hold on, let me pull this up and I
Alignment
will-
is chaotic. Spur others to significant and unplanned decisive action. That's
Yep.
chaotic.
That's
Like-
me.
Like burning down a fucking town.
So, yeah. Are you guys going to be hanging on to that? Last week it was, this guy likes to cut things heads off. This week it's, this guy likes to burn down towns. Next week
That's
it's,
because what
this
you
guy-
frequently. That's because who in the world
but-
burns down a town?
Lumberjacks, apparently.
Okay, let's go ahead and go to the next thing. Answer this question. Did we learn something new and important about the world?
Yep.
What did we learn?
Lumberjacks are crazy.
No, we were already aware of that one from a
That's,
session.
that's
ago.
established. That's
We
lore.
learned
That's
more
canon.
about the pit and that one thing next to the pit.
yeah.
I don't know. What
Yeah,
it was.
okay, yeah. You guys learned about a couple new that new area. So the Tower of Babel and the
Oh,
pit
Babel.
to the east. So you learned more about that. You learned about how there's orcs there now and there's creatures coming out from it and more people
The
are
orcs
venturing that
made-
way.
Run things, but maybe not. So.
Did we overcome a notable monster or enemy? I would say no, we did not. Because
Did we
we fought
They came up with the
bandits.
bandits.
They were just bandits. They all had the same HP. They had like 8
Wait,
HP.
I
did.
once shot a bandit. Do I get
the
anything
other
for
day.
that?
The other day, yes, but I don't want to add more experience for yours just because of how much experience you got. Because we went like an hour and a half longer than I
You don't want to be
planned.
hit at level 5 today too?
No.
Come on.
We went longer
Dog,
than I.
I'm
we
still
went,
level 3. Hello?
Yeah, same.
We went longer than I planned, Jesky, so I'm not giving you the bonus ending stuff on your yes.
Damn.
Did we loot a memorable treasure? The crown technically was a minor magic item, so
Ooh,
I guess we can consider that as a yes.
And then if
sweet.
we use-
Wait, will
didn't
I
you
get
add
the
one if-
experience?
Everybody gets
Everybody
that. Everybody does. Yeah.
Didn't
But-
you add one if we use NPCs we get experience, right?
Right. We did use the NPCs today. We
Ding!
Dang.
Dang.
I think
say
I may
let's
remove
have-
I may remove the notable monster enemy and just make it. Did we use our NPCs properly for now? Because I don't want to overload you guys with experience. Because you're already level 4 and we're only on the first floor. I'm
I'm still level 3.
I need to, okay. Well, you're still pushing, and I know it's going to
Remix is the
slow
only one
down.
level 4
But
right
I need
now.
to start either murdering you guys more, like actually killing you off at some point. But I want you to enjoy your characters first before I kill them. Unless you do something stupid.
Hey, bring it.
I do stupid
That's
shit
all I'm
all the
gonna
time.
say.
Abraham's gonna die. All right. What's the other one? Gold gain.
No, I'm not doing the gold one.
Oh.
They're just doing.
Because there was no gold gained in this session.
There was no gold gained. Well, there was. You guys sold, which I'm not counting that as actually looting
You're not
gold.
doing that one. So what's the third one gonna be then?
It was the memorable treasure, the notable enemy, and the NPC, and then important about the
So you're
world.
getting rid of the enemy. So what's the?
Well, that's for next session. I'm gonna get rid of that. For this session, yeah. So you got 2 experience for end of session 2.
Experience that I can gain because I'm literally only 5 points into level 3, and people are already like.
There's
level-
not. You just rolled like no other today. That's kind of what happened.
Wait, don't you have like low? What do you have low of? Like low dexterity,
He
low
needs
strength,
to. You need to attack more with like your dex and your like.
strength.
My dex is 0, and I
What's your strength at?
-1.
Then roll with it.
He can't though. He
That
can't.
lasts all
His-
day.
His weapon rolls dex.
Go buy a sword. Just go buy a sword.
Just use it.
It's more of. It was just we did a lot of role playing more stuff today than we did other
I
stuff.
did.
I'm gonna give you an axe and then like man you up by saying we're gonna play some target practice and we're gonna sit there and we're just gonna throw axes until we get the
But,
level.
but that's dexterity. That's dexterity as well, though.
All right. So-
Axes, throwing axes
All right,
is not
session's over. So I'm gonna say thank you to everybody who was watching. Appreciate it, guys, and we will be on. I'll be on tomorrow. Probably play some League or Blade and Soul or something like that, and then we'll be doing D&D 3.5 on Tuesday, I believe, and then that'll be the
D20
last.
Modern.
That'll be the last D20 modern until like 2 weeks
weeks.
after that. Because Mocha will be going to Greece.
Yep.
So, all right, guys, thank you, and we'll see you later.
Ooh,
One second.
Tim, I
counting
just got a
on-
genius idea. So we are.